You're on your own on that. I'm not going to get into that conversation with you. But this morning, because this morning, a lot of things coming up here on the Super Morning Show. It's a solemn mood. Stay with us. Coming up is the Joy Business Report with George Wiafe.
Good morning and you welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, Bank of Ghana moves to consolidate recent gains made by the Ghana cedi as it increases dollar support for commercial banks over the past 3 days. And Ghana Statistical Service to release GDP growth numbers covering all the 16 regions as it also works to review the inflation calculation with a new approach set to be introduced soon. And in today's edition of the Business Journal, we look at how the art and craft has become a major pull factor driving investment into the country by Ghanaians in the diaspora. My name is George Wiafe. Let's now settle for the details. The Bank of Ghana is taking some steps to consolidate recent gains made by the Ghana cedi against the US dollar. But can these interim measures help really deal with the recent pressure on the local currency? There is more in this report.
Joy Business is learning that the Bank of Ghana has been a little bit heavy on the market in terms of its dollar intervention since last week. Just this week, there have been some dollar sale to the commercial banks that can be described as very necessary. The central bank was this Wednesday on the market selling about $23.6 million to the commercial banks. Yesterday, it sold $8.3 million. While the Bank of Ghana wants to see this as normal banking operations in helping stabilizing the cedi, some analysts believe that these actions have contributed to the current performance of the Ghana cedi. The local currency's rate of depreciation against the dollar has somewhat slowed substantially over the past week. Some bank treasurers have told Joy News that some of these measures by the Bank of Ghana has indeed helped in stabilizing the Ghana cedi, arguing that we might not witness any serious depreciation before the end of this year. But for some, how long can the Bank of Ghana continue intervening on the market to hold the cedi? This is because it does not print dollars and has to depend on other activities to get the dollars. This has led to some arguing that this approach is not sustainable, and the time has come for the other fiscal measures to be looked at carefully to help stabilize the cedi.
That was a business tech report. Let's still stay on the sector because banks are worried that the high loan default rate could impact negatively on fresh credit extension going into next year. Most firms have struggled to repay loans due to the negative impact of COVID-19 on their operations. They are fears this development could even affect the cost of credit going into next year. But Chief Executive of the Ghana Association of Bankers, Johnny Ward, says it might be too early to form such conclusions.
The expectation is that the risks introduced by COVID would have been factored into the sanction risk assessment criteria. So if we are pricing, the pricing will take care of any potential risk associated with. The risk teams in the various banks have now also designed their parameters to include risks associated or potentially associated with COVID. So whilst I cannot say yes or no, what I believe is whatever loan, even if you give to a customer who has never defaulted, there is that possibility that things may not go well. That possibility is a risk, and that risk, there is a certain likelihood that it will materialize. And that is why at all times, you need to operate with both eyes open and ears open and ensure that the new credit that is being assumed on the balance sheet have the right character for repayment.
Chief Executive of the Ghana Association of Bankers, Johnny Ward. From 2023, there will be data on how each region fared in terms of the real economic growth. Now, this because the Ghana Statistical Service is working to release data covering how these regions performed in terms of real economic activities and growth. Speaking on PM Express, government statistician Professor Samuel Kobnenim says this should help better shape policy at the regional level.
As we speak, we don't know the gross domestic product, that is the worth, literally, of goods and services at the regional level. This is not helpful in so many respects, even from the governance perspective is not helpful, because you have the Regional Coordinating Council superintending on something that it's only a national reflection and not a regional reflection. Mm-hmm. So if we get the Regional Coordinating Council to better appreciate the final value of goods and services within their region, then they are in a position to say that this policy can be tailored to this region's need, and this other policy can also be tailored to this region's need.
And there's a government statistician, Professor Samuel Kobnenim, speaking on PM Express Business Edition, who looked at the economy and statistical data. Remember, you can catch a repeat at 9 a.m. on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. To other stories, aviation expert Shawn Mendes has indicated that plans to fully operate a commercial private jet hub in Ghana as good, but doesn't expect a massive turnaround of the sector. The McDam Group is currently working to operate a commercial jet hub at the Terminal 1 at Kotoka International Airport with other related services. The move has been described by some as a novel, but Mr. Mendes thinks that it will take some time for the real impact to be felt across the economy.
I think private jets are definitely something that are growing in popularity worldwide, and Ghana is no different, especially since the Ghanaian economy has been doing relatively well to the rest of Africa and pretty strongly over the last decade or so. That said, private jets are really going to affect only the topmost elites in the market. It's not as though a church group going to Kumasi or a group of students going to Dubai to celebrate the end of exams is going to be able to charter private jets to do this on a regular basis. So certainly the elites, the politicians, the business people and so forth, they might have better access to private jets going forward, but it's not something that is going to really revolutionize the market in Ghana or really elsewhere in Africa on a large scale for at least the next few decades.
Shawn Mendes is an aviation expert. The art and craft industry is playing some significant role when it comes to capital attraction in the country. It has become a major pull factor for some persons visiting Ghana. In today's edition of the Business Journal, we're laying the action by the Ghana Investment Promotion Center to connect Ghanaians from the diaspora. Charles Haiti has more in today's edition of the Business Journal.
The coronavirus pandemic has had a toll on global tourism. With flights cancelled and tourists far away, Ghana's tourism sector had to find some innovative ways to stay afloat. Domestic tourism has since attracted thousands of revelers at a market value of about 2 billion cedis, according to the Tourism Authority.
Things that we saw on the TV, the things that we've researched over the past couple of years, does live up to the expectation. The food definitely lives up to the expectation.
It's very welcoming. We actually have like a YouTube channel, Blackmore TV, and we talk a lot about diasporans coming over, experiencing the culture, getting to know it. So for ourselves, we were like, well, we can't keep telling people we don't come experience it ourselves.
Without coming to me, all right. So we decided to come to the continent and show our channel, our subscribers, our followers, exactly the things that we're talking about. I mean, I'm a great believer in vision. And one of the things that we have such a vibrant and diverse culture that any part of it can be commercialized. You just have to have the vision to see where you want to take it. And I mean, if you come back to Africa and you think about what service can I provide, how can I commercialize helping my fellow brothers and sisters on the continent, you will easily find something that you can commercialize, turn that into a profit, and be able to benefit the people at the same time.
The thing is, the people, they have to just be more open to other foods. That's what I think. But I mean, I guess if you want to get your own brand, make it professional, make it the best you can be, and maybe people buy it. But honestly, I think it's more of the people to be open to trying other foods and trying African foods, things like that.
I mean, Ghana is amazing. Ghana is a great country. There's a reason why Ghana is a place to be in December. So come, and I just hope and I pray that the money that comes from tourism is used to build the country more.
As an American, I would say you guys have a little ways to go. Infrastructure, political, things of that nature. I love Ghana. My wife is from Ghana, and I would love to see a lot of advancement. But you guys have some of the same things that we have. So just keep pushing. That's my message.
Wiafe Grant is the chief executive of the GIBC He's confident of deepened partnerships with the Ghana Tourism Authority to not just market the art and crafts, but also set them as high investment targets from 2022 next year.
Definitely, it's important to show Ghana in all its glory. So for me, the Ghana story is best told by see Ghana, eat Ghana, wear Ghana, feel Ghana, and be Ghana. So we try to emulate that whole concept in one place on one day, and that is how come the Taste of Ghana came about. And as I speak, I mean, the recent results that came out from Bloomberg shows that in the third quarter, Ghana grew by 6.6%, which is a well-beaten growth rate. Despite all the problems that we have, we seem to be doing something very right, and we just need to further reinforce that and go with it. We look forward to partnerships with Ghanaian entrepreneurs, Ghanaian business people, and also to make Ghana the best place to do business in Africa and the greatest place to invest in Africa.
The best of Ghana's culture was displayed at the Taste of Ghana 2.0 organized by the Ghana Investment Promotion Center.
And that is our business channel. To the currency market, 6 Ghana cedis, 42 pesos, should get you $1 this morning. The British pound is, however, going for 8 Ghana cedis, 64 pesos. The euro, on the other hand, is selling at 7 Ghana cedis, 26 pesos. Let's look at the commodity market. And crude lost grounds marginally and it's selling this morning at $79.28. That is a barrel. The precious metal gold went up by almost $5 and it's going for $1,819 an ounce. Cocoa is still going up this morning. It's a buyer and it's going for $2,559 a ton. That is after going up by almost $44. And that is all for the Joy Business Report this morning on the morning show. And that will be our last business report for or on the morning show for 2021.
You know, when you say that'll be our last business report for 2021, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
On the SMS.
On the SMS. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But trust me, you'll be here on Monday. So, you know, so
when what kind of maybe a show?
Maybe a show, maybe a show, you know. Yeah, you know, my a friend of mine said, "Oh, my wife is troubled. She's going to come back next year." And the one says, but next year no be Saturday. Why are you talking like next year be far away?
It's like those times in SSS when you finish, you think that everything is now you have to go to university and also struggle.
Yeah.
When you're done, you're now exposed to the world of work after national service. Struggling to get a good work with good salary.
When you're going to the university, you know, when the university, when we got to when we got to level 100, we prayed we get to level 300
and pass.
And then you know why we say you know why we say we want to get to level 300? It says at level 300 you know you are finished. Why? Because when you get to level 400 you are gone.
Yeah, you're gone.
So level 300 means 1 year.
But you're watching your grade point and how you're pushing up.
Oh, you know, at the University of Cape Coast, if you don't watch your grade point, then it means you are not there.
Sometimes you look at the grade point, Charlie. When shaking him, maybe
Charlie, you know when you poke around, I mean, Legon was 20, 40, 40. First year they didn't count. UCC was 25, 25, 25, 25. And the funny thing is, you get into first year, and Charlie, the first year, that's when it rocks you the most. Charlie, anyway, let's get into our inspirational song for this morning, brought to us by Republic Bank, bank anytime. And anywhere on Republic Mobile, Republic Online, Republic USSD *414#. Download Republic Mobile on the Play or App Stores now. Republic Bank, we're the one for you. And Enterprise, your advantage. And as Whitney Houston